And that's it. That's the final leaf for the season. I've harvested, cleaned and threaded all the main leaves of the plants. I've been harvesting leaves for over a month now, and it's finally over. I say finally because it's very time consuming, picking leaves, cleaning leaves and threading leaves. Maybe that's a weird thing to say, but I'm glad it's over. The leaves that are left is not going to be as hard to harvest since I only have to pick them and thread them. No more cleaning. It's safe to say that I will get a lot of snooze out of the leaves that I've harvested already. These leaves that are left is just a bonus. Worst case scenario, I run out of the fine tobacco leaves, so I will have to use this as a backup until next year's harvest is done. Now you might be thinking that there are still a lot of leaves left. Yep, but they were all suckers, except for a few plants here, which I originally planted as a slug barrier, so that the slugs coming from the hedge will attack these plants first before they go to my main plants. All the leaves that are left is also gonna become snooze, but I'm gonna keep them separate. These leaves will also be harvested, but not cleaned. They will just be harvested and threaded when they're ready, if they become ready. You never know. A lot of people say that suckers are not a good tobacco leaf, but to me it is. You can make snus out of it, and I'm not that picky with taste and nicotine content. Sucker leaves can become really big, and I'm not gonna harvest these yet. I'm gonna wait until very close to the first frost, so they can grow as much as they want. And then I'm gonna harvest them, thread them and just cure them. And I'm not gonna be picky about the curing either, because you can make snus out of green tobacco. Again, not picky about the taste, but the green tobacco will turn into black snus when it's done. While harvesting the last leaves, I noticed some baby tobacco plants, and those are self-seeded from last year. These are a rustica species, and I didn't plant these here. It's just from seeds, from last year's seed saving. And obviously a few seeds has dropped to the ground. It's too bad that they decided to grow this late, because I can't do much with these. They're too young now, and they won't be ready for harvest until the first frost is here, so I'll just have to enjoy the mini plants here. And here we have, looks like a plant, but this is actually a sucker. You can maybe see it somewhere down there. This is the main plant. Not looking good, but this sucker is looking good. And here we have the harvest from the last 3 varieties that I did today. These are hanging here to drip off, and I'm gonna take them inside late afternoon today. And when that's done, I might as well just take down the drying station here, because I won't need it anymore. As I said before, the leaves that are left to harvest is just gonna be harvested and threaded, not cleaned. So I'm just picking them, threading them and hanging them in the basement. And a little peek in the basement. Most of these leaves are cured already, but they need to dry. Here we have some that's not as far gone as the others. And even more. And even more. And even more. Now my problem is that I'm running out of hooks. So I'm hoping that the first leaves that I picked will be dry enough before it's time to take in the suckers. Last year I had 13 varieties, but I only hung 11 of them. But this year I'm growing 5 varieties and separating them into 3 harvests, because I want to try to make cigars as well. I'm not a pro tobacco curer, I'm not a pro tobacco grower. This is just how I do it and what I try. If you're looking for advice, maybe this is not the right place. Most of this tobacco is going to become snus. I might make 1 hand from each harvest, so 3 hands from each variety for cigars, and the rest is going to become snus. So the fermentation station will be enough for all the hands that I'm gonna make. But these leaves have to cure some more before I can make hands out of them. You might notice this heater. I have turned it on and off throughout the harvesting season. Some leaves that I noticed drying too fast, then I turned it off. And now when most of the leaves are cured, I'm turning it on again to make the air hotter down here and make them dry faster, of course. And here I have a ventilation system which is pushing in fresh air into the basement. So I get fresh air to dry the tobacco, and this is a heater to heat the air that's inside, and that's a fan to circulate the air. Pretty basic. I can regulate both the ventilation, the heat, and the airflow. And so far this year I haven't had a single bit of mold. I understand that this is not a traditional way of curing tobacco, but I'm not in South America, so I just have to do what I can with what I have. I'm not telling you how to do it, this is just how I do it. I'm not saying that this is the correct way of doing it, I'm just saying that this way is working for me. I also want to take the time to thank my almost 300 subscribers. I haven't done YouTube for even half a year and I still have 300 subscribers almost. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.